From the moment we wake up till the time we close our eyes, screens are everywhere. See, I'm not talking about 2 or 3 hours of distraction. In a day, easily 12 to 18 hours are controlled by technology. And scientists say this is quietly reshaping our brain. And the first victim of this is our attention. Hi, I'm Gayatri Arvind, founder of Abasa Rehab and Wellness. We offer residential rehabilitation for people struggling with addiction, mental health disorders, eating disorders, and chronic conditions. Over the past 6 years, we have helped over thousands of people reclaim their lives through personalized care. Through this channel, we share practical wisdom to empower your mental health. The reality is, we don't have silent time in our lives. Our brain interprets even 2 minutes of silence as boredom. The moment there is boredom, we reach out for phone. Your brain has been trained to reach for the phone all the time. When your Zoom call is stressing you out, pick up the phone. Or when you feel that the meeting is boring, pick up the phone. Even mid-conversation, you pick your phone without realizing it. That's the reality. Now, when I say this, it may feel small, but it's massive for your brain. See, basically what happens in your brain is, every time you switch from one thing to another, your brain has to stop, reset and start again. Scientists call this task switching. And what that really means is, when you switch tasks, your brain doesn't just slide smoothly into the next one. It has to pause what it was doing, clear space and load the new task. Now, this process uses up glucose, that is your brain's fuel, and takes energy. For example, let's say you're writing an email and checking your phone halfway through. That's a switch. Your brain now burns energy to switch into notification mode. Then when you come back to the email, it burns energy again to remember where you left off. Now, multiply that by every app, every notification and every distraction. We are probably task switching more than 100 times per day just by picking a phone, right? This drains you. That's why you feel tired for no reason. You feel busy even when nothing gets done. This is the reason your thoughts are scattered. You can't sit with anything for more than few minutes. And if we need to go much deeper into what's happening, like how task switching uses your glucose, it also releases a small hit of dopamine. Dopamine is responsible for the sense of reward and anticipation that we feel. So, the more you switch your tasks and pick your phone, the more dopamine will be released and you will feel good. So obviously your brain will begin craving even more dopamine. This is why you pick your phone the moment there is stress, boredom or silence. That's how your attention gets hijacked. If we don't interrupt this cycle, scientists say that the long-term effects are more serious than we can imagine. Research shows that chronic task switching and dopamine overexposure can shrink the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for focus, planning, and self-control. Over time, your ability to regulate emotions, resist impulses, and stay on task can decline. Studies from Stanford and Harvard have linked constant digital stimulation with increased anxiety, depression, and burnout. Your brain's reward system becomes desensitized, which means ordinary life feels dull unless it is fast, flashy, or instantly rewarding. And when that happens, deep work will become impossible. Patience will become rare. The thing is, we are not just losing focus, we are losing the very part of our brain that make focus possible. So, it's high time everyone breaks this cycle. So, what can you do? Of course, you can't throw away your screens, but you can relearn how to sit in silence, how to be okay with doing nothing, and how to experience boredom without panic. So we'll discuss 3 things we can incorporate in daily life. Your brain is like a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. So don't be too tech dependent. Try recalling routes instead of always opening Google Maps. Or look at the wall clock instead of asking Alexa. Do small calculations in your head instead of using your phone. Or memorize 5 phone numbers of your loved ones. Try grocery shopping from memory. Learn one new skill or fact each day that has nothing to do with the screen. These small actions keep your hippocampus active, the part of your brain that prevents memory loss and supports learning. Keep your basics alive. Your brain isn't just a machine, it's biology. And biology runs on rhythm, rest, and fuel. So keep your basics right without a phone. Morning sunlight for 20 minutes help regulate melatonin, improving sleep. 7 to 8 hours of deep sleep boosts memory consolidation, the very thing tech is breaking. Clean food and movement increases BDNF, a protein nicknamed as fertilizer for the brain. Train your brain for focus in daily work. Start with 20 minutes of deep work. In that 20 minutes, do not use your phone or multitask. Slowly increase your focus window like gym reps. Neuroscience shows that this thickens your prefrontal cortex. Stronger the prefrontal cortex, the better clarity, decision making, and emotional regulation. We need to understand one thing: tech is not going anywhere. But if you let it run your life, your brain will shrink into a slave of notifications. So fight back, because the strongest human advantage is not faster processor or bigger screens. It's the mind that can think, create, and connect.